Here we go.
Hey guys, welcome to Pixelated Nightmares channel. My name is Pixel. We had a fantastic opening night on Thursday night, or Friday morning, depends where you live, I guess, playing Anthem, and it was amazing. So many new people come in, there's so many new faces, and a lot of questions, and there's a lot of people who don't play games like this, and they never have, and they're asking me these very important questions that they don't know the answers to, and they're kind of basic for people who have played games like this, and it happens in all these type of RPG, these kind of shooters, and all this kind of stuff, and MMOs, and MMORPGs, and so on and so forth. It's a pretty basic premise. It has to do with what do you do with the stuff you don't need. Now, I'm going to show you guys a quick little, very basic tutorial. It's so easy. It's nothing. I'm just doing it because people asked about it. I think it's a good idea. Let everyone know how easy this is and to not be worried. There is only one thing you need to worry about, and I'm going to show you what it is right now. Go to your vault, yeah? You go to your vault, you have weapons, components, gear, consumables, crafting, and finally, what we're going to focus on is the junk tab, all the way to the right side. Now on PS4, it's R1 to tab over and L1 to tab back. I'm going to show you two things that are very important in the process of salvaging. Just remember the most basic definition, and it's very valuable to know this before it's too late. If you've never done this before, the word salvage, it means to destroy, and you will not reclaim that weapon, that component piece, that gear piece, any of it. It's gone. But here's the thing. Why do we salvage? Not because we have no inventory slots. It's because when you break down a weapon or a gear piece or anything, a component, let's just go into my Ranger. I got 13 items in there. Let's click on that. I'm going to randomly choose just 3 things. I know I don't need them. And there's things, by the way, you will not be able to delete or salvage. And the reason for that is to make sure you don't have an empty, like nothing there. So you probably will be stuck with, I don't know, 5 things in your inventory you'll probably never be able to get rid of. It's just a thing that happens in these kind of games. So I'm going to switch. I'm going to take my overheat minus 10% delay. I'm going to press triangle 1 time. And that's going to move it from my actual inventory to the junk pile. Okay? So I'm going to take acid resistance 10%. I'm going to throw that in my junk pile. And I'm going to switch over to weapons. And pay attention to what I'm going to do here. If you're new to these games, this might actually save you a lot of heartache and a lot of crying. So my guns are all garbage here. We just started playing. I don't have that much time to get into it. Now I'm going to show you this gun real quick. You can't move it. You can't salvage it. It's one of those level 1 pieces of garbage you have to have in your inventory. And it is what it is. Just make sure you have something there or whatever. Now the weapon over here I have is, see the yellow, the interlinked thing? That means it's equipped. So if it's equipped in your inventory, before you get into the vault, you cannot do anything with it. You can't move it to junk. You can't salvage it. It's technically untouchable. It's not safe, but it is safe from being destroyed. But you can't do anything with it. So I'm going to take the gun that's actually better than that one. And watch. I'm going to move it to junk. Now here's what's important. Now I put 3 or 4 things in my junk pile, right? I'm going to tab over with R1 through everything to the last tab on the right on the top. Junk pile. Now here's something very important. When you get to this stage, you can put as much stuff as you want in the junk pile. The reason we're doing this is because people were asking me, can you salvage more than one thing at once? And the answer is, of course, yes. In these kind of games, that's always you know, when you start playing games like this, if you've never done it before, you will end up probably looking to buy more inventory slots. And they dropped us from 500 to 250, which I predicted, but that's normal. They want us to buy probably inventory slots. They'll probably be available like in the next 6 months, paid for, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe not. Maybe they'll just leave it at 250 and we'll all figure out how to manage these things. So anyway, if I want to delete all 3 of these things, not delete, salvage, and I get the components, the pieces, and so on, I put my gun in there. So when you get to this junk pile, make sure you look over it one last time so you did not put something in there by accident. So here's what happens if you do. The gun I put in there, which actually I'm going to be using after I make this video, what you do is simply press X. And that removes it from the junk pile, puts it back in the inventory, and it's safe. Okay? So now you can see I only got 2 things, 2 components that I have here that I don't really need them. So instead of sitting in each individual weapons, you know, one after another, holding square on PS4 to salvage, you just put everything in the junk. Imagine if you had 15 components you don't need, 15 guns, some pistols, whatever you don't use, grenade launcher, whatever you don't use, you put it all in here. And once you have everything in a junk pile, you simply, in the right-hand corner on the bottom, you see hold to salvage all. That's how you do it. Now you can still individually salvage by pressing square in here, in the junk pile, but this is the way. Just imagine if I had 15 pieces in there. Boom. I'm going to press and hold 1 time. Salvage all. Come on. Done. And look on the right-hand side. You're going to get the pop-up. 4 Ranger parts have been harvested. Remember, salvage means destroy, folks, so be careful what you salvage. There's no EA or BioWare. You can't send a ticket in, I accidentally destroyed it. You have to be careful, but you'll get used to these things if you're new. And if you're not new, this is probably so basic to you that you're like, why am I still watching this video? Man, it must be that Pixel. He is so cool. All right, guys, that's it. If you guys want to see another video about basic things or something a little bit more advanced, let us know in the comments section. Let us know in the Discord. Let us know anywhere you can find us. Okay. Good night and good luck.